y'all, and welcome. I am Hope at Crafty Hope, and I am continuing to work on sharing with y'all my ICADs. This is ICAD number 27. If you don't know what ICAD is, it means Index Card a Day, and it runs through June and July of each year. There's something like 11 years it's been going on. I've got information about ICAD below. But the big thing is that ICAD consists of decorating an index card, and you are given a couple of prompts from a different couple sources. And on this day, the prompts I had were marble and aqua. So I am going to work with both of those kind of combined in the same thing. Now, for me, most of my mixed media projects, at least the paper ones, I tend to start with some collage just to kind of get over that hump of the blank page. And I use an assortment usually of papers and tapes and that kind of thing, mostly papers. These are a lot of book papers. Some of them have been altered in some way, some are printouts, some are whatever papers I've bought, and I just use a glue stick. This is an Uhu glue stick that I use to kind of just stick everything down. This helps me get over that hump of the blank page and gives some texture to the background and just kind of gets my hands moving and my body moving and gets me in the flow of creating. And that's, yeah, I love to just throw a bunch of stuff at a page or a card or whatever, stick it down, and yeah. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm trying to think what the first thing I'm going to do on this card is once I get this done. I'm going to distress this card a little bit more, I believe. Um, First, I'm going to kind of make all of those papers be integrated a little bit more, be more cohesive. So I've got a little bit of white gesso there that I just kind of put down on the page, and I'm using a little brayer to spread it out. And that kind of pushes all of the distractions on that card kind of to the background. Now, to give it a little bit of an aged look and feel, big thing I like to do, several other artists do this too, is to take some instant coffee and I keep it in this like yogurt container and it dries up and then I reconstitute it with water. But I just splash that around and spread it kind of haphazardly across my card and dried it a little bit. I am gonna press off some of the excess just on my under paper there. And then I'm going to use, well, some of my paper was sticking up, but then I'm going to use a Stabilo All pencil. This is a pencil that writes pretty much on anything. That's why it's called an all, but it's water soluble and makes the dreamiest, yummiest, grungy marks like when you wet it. So I just kind of scribbled across the card and then wet it, and I've got this super grungy, beautiful card. And I told you that one of the prompts was aqua. That was the mixed media ICAD prompt from Nina Fickett. So I've got some sea aqua Americana paint there, and the daisy yellow prompt was marble. So I have coated my marble, or tried to coat it, with some of that sea aqua paint, and I've thrown it in this little plastic container, and I am rolling that painty marble around across my card. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get some more paint on it. Y'all, this is something I remember doing when I was in college in my art therapy class. And it was so much fun. It's like one of those ways that you can like take out frustrations is to like throw some paint on some marbles or in a box or whatever. And sometimes you do it with several marbles at one time. This is just how I wanted to do it. Now, for a little bit of contrast, I've got this oh, what is that stuff called? It's Aqua Flash is the color, and it's the color shift paint. And so I've got that on my marble too, and just rolling it around across it. And this gives a neat little shine to the card. So those are my two aquas and the marble right there, done. I cleaned up my marble, cleaned up my space, dried my card, and then pulled out my Tim Holtz paper dolls. I love these guys. Every card I make with them on it tends to be a favorite. Really, card, I think it was 10, was an absolute favorite. And this one as well is up there for me. So they're kind of on a heavier cardstock, so I'm using some Liquitex matte gel medium on the back of them to stick them down to make sure they stick well instead of the glue stick. Of course, you could use whatever adhesive works for you to do this. And then I'm going to press them down. Now, I've got a paper towel there or something to help rub them down. I am awful about getting that matte gel medium across the top of surfaces because I am such a messy maker. So, now I want them to kind of stand out on the card a little bit more. So I'm going to give them some shadow, and I'm doing that by using that same Stabilo All pencil. I'm also drawing a line kind of at the bottom to kind of show where they're standing to ground them on the page a little bit so it doesn't feel so much like they're floating. And then I'm just going to grab a wet paintbrush and activate that Stabilo on all those areas where I drew. And this is super quick. I don't know, there's something about activating that Stabilo and getting that dark, um, I don't know, yummy, melty lines. It's so satisfying. All right. After that, I think I'm going to grab a word out of well, I think I am. Yeah. I found some words in a large print book and it says I became aware. Y'all, that has nothing to do with the prompt, with the picture, nothing. It was just some words that I liked. And so I'm going to cut those out. I'll use my Oohoo glue stick to glue it down and then go around it with my Stabilo and activate it. And that's this card. It was super quick and easy and really kind of fun to do. Try that sometime. Grab a marble or two and throw some paint in a little container and shake that up. You'll be surprised. You get some super organic fun marks. Here's a couple pictures of my completed card. I hope you like this. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching. Keep on crafting on. Bye.